the most dangerous moment this season doesn't arrive during a chase. It arrives in the quiet, after the shift ends. You're watching Screenscope reviews, and Season 8 of The Rookie is making a bold pivot. Away from sirens and shootouts, and towards something far more difficult to confront: stillness. Silence. The parts of life you can't command into order. For Lieutenant Wade Gray, control has always been protection. On duty, he's composed, authoritative, the stabilizing force when everything else is about to fall apart. He knows procedures. He knows people. He knows how to lead. But Season 8 begins stripping that armor away, not through chaos on the streets, but through the slow pressure waiting for him at home. This season doesn't give us a dramatic fracture in Gray's marriage. There's no scandal. No betrayal. Just erosion. Responsibility stacking year after year. Long hours becoming longer absences. Conversations postponed until they quietly vanish. And that's what makes it hit so hard, because it feels real. Season 8 lets this story breathe. It unfolds the way real life does. Missed dinners explained away. Texts left unanswered because exhaustion wins. Promises made honestly, then broken unintentionally. Gray knows how to run a precinct, but leadership doesn't close emotional distance. Rank doesn't translate into intimacy. Today's update confirms this approach is intentional. Recent story insights suggest the writers are deliberately avoiding explosive confrontations. Instead, tension seeps in through the smallest moments: a glance that lingers too long, a comment delivered just a bit too sharply, a choice that feels harmless until it isn't. These aren't mistakes you can file paperwork for. They're the kind that accumulate quietly. Fans are already recognizing Wade Gray as the emotional center of the season. His arc mirrors the show's larger theme: you can be the backbone of an institution and still be breaking in private. Expect scenes that linger instead of detonate. Advice given to others that suddenly feels painfully ironic. A man who's built his life on having answers beginning to realize he may need to start asking questions instead. This isn't a storyline about failure. It's about vulnerability. About what happens when the uniform comes off and there's nothing left to hide behind. Wade Gray has spent his life protecting systems, people, and structure. Season 8 asks whether he knows how to protect himself, and the relationships that don't operate on command. And here's the dilemma the rookie is quietly circling this season. When the job demands everything, and love starts asking for what's left, which fight do you choose? Stay with Screenscope reviews, where the biggest consequences don't always arrive with flashing lights, sometimes they arrive in silence.